Good morning, Jim Lurkey, owner of Safety Connections. For the week of December 25th, my blurb for the week on leadership is commitment. I'm going to talk this week and next week because we're starting a new year on the two biggest things that I see that are far exceed everything else, of which number one we're going to talk about today, and that's commitment. Next week will be leading by example. Made myself a couple notes to stay on course from the standpoint of some things I wanted to make sure that I shared today. The inspiring commitment isn't dependent strictly on charisma. In my opinion, it isn't even something that has to come naturally. It's inspiring commitment in a nutshell to me is uniting a team towards the vision, the mission, and results. And it's a skill that leaders can all develop and practice. So, number one, I think it's huge to clarify expectations, making absolutely certain that our transparency is 100% foolproof. We got to champion our employees. I think we got to look for creative ways to maintain and create an interest. I think it comes back to leadership, as tough as it is to hire people. But I think whatever we do, we got to champion employees. I think we got to be willing to do mundane or unpleasant task ourselves. What you expect others to do, we ought to be willing to do it. I think the micromanaging is gone, and it should be out of the textbook for us. And creating that vision, people need to know there's meaning and value in their work. Creating that vision, communicating it clearly, and rallying your team around it is absolutely instrumental. I think developing team cohesion. I just see everybody hustle and bustle and just like putting out fires all day long. And I don't know that I see so much of the encouraging of camaraderie within a work group or work team. Strong teams bond to loyalty, performance, and commitment. Recognize your team. Share credit freely and openly within the team and with others outside the team. I think it's huge. I think another thing is rewarding your people as they want to be rewarded. I know that's an avenue that I went down. And today, I feel it's the best thing I could have done. People value openness and transparency. Whenever possible, share the reasoning behind your decisions. Knowing the why, I really believe, gives your team a greater understanding. Treat people consistent. Consistency is critical. Not to play favorites, that can be noticed to some to be treated unfairly. That's where I think it's at today. And I think that us as leaders have to open up to that change that I just walked through. And at the same time, I think we got to understand what commitment really means as we talk about those things. And that be, it cannot be a part-time thing. It must be an all-the-time thing. Not 90%, 99%, an all-the-time thing. That's my message for the week. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.